What's going on, YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to talk about Batman and Robin, issue number 26. This one is written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, with the artwork done by Fico Osio. I think that's how you pronounce it. But last where we picked up, we were starting a new arc. Bruce and Damian were on the best they've been in terms of like father and son, and Batman and Robin. So things were going pretty good for them. That's where we get the arrival of this new villain known as the Quiet Man, who went in, shot up the Iceberg Lounge, killed a bunch of people, and he's out for revenge against something he had just gotten out of prison. And it seemingly has connections to the Penguin and Two-Face and somebody else, as we kind of learn towards the end of the issue. So Batman and Robin do their investigating stuff. They find a bunch of silver dollars there, and there's also the questioning of, should we have really been out enjoying a movie when this stuff was going on? So you got the dilemma of the hero, where it's like, are they allowed any sort of downtime after all that they've done, or do they always have to be on constant 24/7, let's just hero work nonstop? And it's where they're trying to struggle with, how can we balance the life of Bruce and Damian and Batman and Robin? So an interesting dilemma for like the characters. I mean, we've seen this done in multiple hero stories before, but they're finally on a pretty good page together, and they're trying to balance that life out. But were they allowed to just kind of enjoy a little bit of time together? Because those moments are precious and important too. Or do they constantly just have to be patrol? So that's the tricky part about being a hero, because you never know when something bad's going to happen. So they do their investigating. They come to find out, like I said, there's a connection between Penguin and Two-Face, and Damian's doing his training. They do mention Sacred Heart at one point, but you know, like, they didn't still showcase the thing where Damian goes to see the one little girl that he had saved. I'm still gonna be like bringing that up with each video I make on this series, because I feel like I need some sort of closure with that thing, because that was a huge driving force in the previous arc. So hopefully by the end of this thing, we get at least something. Come on, Phil Kennedy Johnson, you set that whole thing up. I need some closure on that too. So Damian does his martial arts training skills. There's a little bit of humor sprinkled in there, and they go to this estate here where the Penguin is meeting up with Two-Face about the threat that came in to kind of bother them. I think the guy's name was Cy in the previous issue, the Quiet Man. Damian also has a moment with the Gotham irregulars, so we see some bonding there, and he's also kind of training them a little bit too. That's when the Quiet Man does make his mark, and he is looking for somebody who we come to later find out is the ventriloquist too. Damian also goes to try and fight him, but he's kind of knocked down in one punch, and Batman's getting ready to fight him. So this guy obviously has some really good skill set. I mean, he used his gun and kind of took down so much of the Iceberg Lounge, so he's highly trained, so like really skilled set. So, but you know, Damian's a trained fighter too, so that goes to showcase like how skilled this guy really is. And of course, the big reveal is the ventriloquist is in some sort of like connection to him, Wesker or whatever his name was. But yeah, so good issue overall, showcasing the dilemma between father and son trying to balance their lives together, showcasing the threat level of the Quiet Man. We got that in the previous issue too, with him taking down the Iceberg Lounge, but ventriloquist has some sort of connection with him in some sort of capacity. He probably like killed his son or something. So I'll be intrigued to see where they go from there with that, and seeing Two-Face and Penguin mixed into this as well, and this guy raging his one-man war just to try and get to one person, and where that person is, I don't know. And plus he has those silver dollar things that he's leaving the marks of everything. So I'll be intrigued to see how the mystery unfolds a little bit more. I also did like seeing Damian interact with the Gotham regulars. I don't think they all have like really any names that I've seen so far, at least that I can remember. But it's good to kind of have that connection to those who are really connected to the city. Try and train him a little bit, form a bond and connection, because he helped them out a bit. And they also helped save his life in the previous arc too. So it's nice to see him making friends with the people of Gotham in that too. So good stuff overall, pretty solid. Nothing like mind-blowing, like the greatest thing of all time. But again, this is only the second issue of this arc, and I think it's still like delivering the goods pretty well. So what did you all think of the issue? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. I got some more DC books. I got some Godzilla books coming out as well today to talk about, and it should be a lot of fun. All right, well, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.